Good afternoon. My name is Art Robotham. I am CEO of Hall Communications. WYLI has been a long-time member of the Hall Communications broadcast family and has been a bedrock within this community and the forefront of entertainment and music for Eastern Connecticut. In the spirit of that, we have embarked upon something new. We have started a show called Homegrown, which you are about to hear. This is to foster Connecticut artists and introduce you to local musicians. Some you will like, some you won't. Some you will be confused by, some you'll be inspired by. However, these are all Connecticut artists. This is about introducing our audience to what is going on here in Connecticut in the spirit of what WILI has always been about, which is providing you with quality information, entertainment, and local content. Now sit back and enjoy Homegrown with James Matt Rupar on WILI.
Good evening. Do not attempt to adjust your radio. There is nothing wrong. We have taken control to bring you this special show. Welcome to Homegrown Hour on WILI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM. I'm your host, Matt Rupar. During this hour, we will explore local music from local musicians here in Connecticut. You will not only hear new music, but we will dive into the minds of the musicians, and on special occasion, in-studio performances. Homegrown is sponsored by Willimantic Records, Willimantic's own record shop in the Bliss Marketplace, 34 North Street in Willimantic. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. They specialize in buying and selling used vinyl records, books, CDs, tapes, and more. They also have live musical performances from time to time as well. Contact Joe at Willimantic Records today at 860-576-8111. Are you from Connecticut? Do you have original music? Do you want that original music played on the radio? Well, here's your chance. Email me at matt.rupar@gmail.com. That's matt.rupar@gmail.com with your original songs and a brief description about yourself and the music, and I will be happy to play it on Homegrown. Be sure to subscribe to the WILI YouTube channel as well. There you will find this show and many other programs from WILI. Just search WILI Radio in YouTube. Missed an episode of Homegrown? You can go to WILI.com and go to the podcast section. There you will find every episode of Homegrown. To kick off Homegrown this week, here's my song, Desert Wizard, from my album, Bonghead, released December 23rd, 2021. This song tells the story of a man's trip through the desert, and the powers that one man can have may be more than one can handle.
life alone in the night. We don't hide, we just fight. In the desert, there's a wizard and magic, like a blizzard. And I can tell you that you got to believe, twisting your brain and the things you perceive. Follow the evil and the ones you deceive. Trust in no one and prepare to receive.
You're listening to Homegrown with Matt Rupar on WYLI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM. Sponsored by Willimantic Records. Willimantic's own record shop in the Bliss Marketplace, 34 North Street in Willimantic. That was my song, Desert Wizard, from my 2021 album, Bonghead. Here's T-Wreck, an experimental electronic rock band from New London with Warm Hands, the fourth track from their album, No Nada, released May 4th, 2018.
And
their 2018 album, No Nada. Antibiotix was written by Night of the Rabbit, an indie weird, circuit-bent, noise-pop ensemble from Willimantic, and is the opening track from their album, Something Worth Mentioning, released June 17th, 2013.
Now why just the longest life ever. Thoughts drift away. From across the sea, we came, we saw, we stole, we spread disease. Their medicine weak and still they share their feast. We died on flesh and blood on Thanksgiving. We lived and the medicine died. Time to take the antibiotics. Time to take the antibiotics. Time to take the antibiotics. Last time to take the antibiotics. Now why just the longest life ever. Now look at me. Not being shy, but an outgoing big guy. 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 Time to take the antipsychotics. 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 Now why just
You're listening to Homegrown with Matt Rupar on WYLI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM, sponsored by Willimantic Records, Willimantic's own record shop in the Bliss Marketplace, 34 North Street in Willimantic. That was Antibiotix by Night of the Rabbit from their 2013 album, Something Worth Mentioning. Here's David Lefty Foster with I Need a Good Woman Bad, the 7th track from his 2015 album, The Real Thing.
sweating in the middle of the night, and I don't know what's wrong. My hands are trembling, my throat is dry, and I just don't know why. Could it be this thing that I've been in? Don't agree with me. I'm a lost man. I need a good woman bad. It seems of late quite disturbed, and I'm falling behind. It's got me working, getting on my nerves. I'm having a real bad time. I called my doctor, hear his reply, coming clear across my line. He said it sounds like you need a good woman bad. I need a good woman. I need a good woman bad. I need a good woman. I need a good woman bad. Could be this thing that I've been in, and it don't agree with me, 'cause I'm a lost man, and I need a good woman bad. I need a good woman. I need a good woman bad. I need a good woman. I need a good woman bad. I need a good woman. I need a good woman bad. I need a good woman. I need a good woman bad.
That was David Lefty Foster with I Need a Good Woman Bad from his 2015 album, The Real Thing. A Short Pier was written by the Lonesome Wild from Hartford and is the fifth track from our album, Empty Mansions, released August 17th, 2016.
There will come soft rains and the smell of the ground, and swallows circling with their shimmering sound, and frogs in the pools singing at night, and wild plum trees in tremulous white. Robins will wear their feathery fire, whistling their winds on a low fence wire, and not one will know of the war. Not one will care at last when it is done. herself, when she woke at dawn, would scarcely know that we were gone.
Right back with more Homegrown on WILI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM. Sponsored by Willimantic Records.
There's a place that's nearest to heaven, where the hills roll up to the sky, and the land is peaceful and lovely. It's where I want to live and die. I love the hills of my Connecticut. I love its valleys and its streams. I've got my loved ones in Connecticut, and they're always in my dreams. My heart is home among those friendly hills, and no matter where I roam, I love the hills of my Connecticut, Connecticut, my own. My heart is home among those friendly hills, and no matter where I roam, I love the hills of my Connecticut, Connecticut, my own. Take a look at the map of United States, and you'll find Connecticut.
Take a look at the map of
back to Homegrown. I'm your host, Matt Rupar, on WYLI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM, sponsored by Willimantic Records. Willimantic's own record shop in the Bliss Marketplace, 34 North Street in Willimantic. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact Joe at Willimantic Records today at 860-576-8111. Are you from Connecticut? Do you have original music? Do you want that original music played on the radio? Here's your chance. Email me at matt.rupar@gmail.com. That's matt.rupar@gmail.com with your original songs and a brief description about yourself and the music, and I will be happy to play it on Homegrown. Be sure to subscribe to the WILI YouTube channel as well. There you will find this show and many other programs from WILI. Just search WILI Radio in YouTube. Missed an episode of Homegrown? You can go to WILI.com and go to the podcast section. There you will find every episode of Homegrown. Strap in for another half hour of music. Pier's Ninth Wave Surf with Caught in the Whitewater, the fifth track from their 2023 album, Surfing with Poseidon. That was Ninth Wave Surf with Caught in the Whitewater from their 2023 album, Surfing with Poseidon. Worn Out My Welcome was written by Violent May from Roxbury and is the sixth track from their debut album, Violent May, released November 19th, 2013.
Well, I'm afraid I've worn out my welcome in this town. Never gonna see you again. Well, I'm afraid I've worn out my welcome in this town. Never gonna see you again. But I just let it ring and listen to the message with your voice all mean. You tell me to go to hell, but you know you'd go wherever I go. You see, I'd let a man believe I'd love him someday, knowing all the while there'd be no such day. So soon I'll forget all these memories, like stories from strangers of better and worse times. see you again. Well, I'm afraid I've worn out my welcome in this town. Never gonna see you again.
That was Violent May with Worn Out My Welcome from their 2013 album, Violent May. April 25th, 26th, 27th, and May 4th, be sure to check out the 3rd annual Trigger Warning Art Show, 31 Moulton Court in Willimantic, where they will be exploring experiences of trauma, addiction, abuse, mental health disorders, and the healing journey. There will be an opening reception April 25th with refreshments and live music with me, Matt Rupar, an open mic on April 26th. Ancestral vibration sound healing, mantra meditation with Michael and Yogi Don, along with live music from Jaren Gaia on April 27th. And at 2 p.m., May 4th, there will be a showing of Crazy Wise, a film by Phil Borges. There is a $5 suggested donation with no one turned away. Here's Marvel of Decay from Norwich with Entombed in Iron, the second track from their self-titled album, Marvel of Decay, released March 21st, 2020. You're listening to Homegrown with Matt Rupar on WILI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM. Sponsored by Willimantic Records. Willimantic's own record shop in the Bliss Marketplace, 34 North Street in Willimantic. That was Marvel of Decay with Entombed in Iron from their 2020 album Marvel of Decay. One Clear Night was written by Heats of Formation from Willimantic and is the 8th and final track from their album A Kind of Dance, released June 4th, 2013.
All the time. Your eyes have moons all the time. Moons all the time.
That was Heats of Formation with One Clear Night from their 2013 album, A Kind of Dance. Here's Olov from Newtown with Eat More, the second track from their album, Buds, released November 19th, 2021. Listening to Homegrown with Matt Rupar on WILI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM. Sponsored by Willimantic Records, Willimantic's own record shop in the Bliss Marketplace, 34 North Street in Willimantic. That was Olov with Eat More from their 2021 album, Buds. Deconstruction was written by Foxtails and is the third and final track from their album Home, released February 18th, 2024.
Solitude and running out the clock, sinking in
noticed on the lips I've been betrayed. Ever gaze that comes after me, an anxious lover, Sarah trip off the dog. This inconsequential, paradoxical, precautious decoration of disarray, liquid shades about burning out versus fading away. Grip the clock by the hand, turn time back. When I run the book, it's like deliberation. If they know what they do when I do it to me. First move, a loving move. Dreaded providence, it won't finish the fun in the town. A clear spark of discordance. I live too many lives to be sacrificed. What's there to lose? Worse than trying to not dignified.
That was Foxtails with Deconstruction from their 2024 album, Home. To wrap up Homegrown this week, here's my song, Moon God, the 6th track from my album, Bonghead, released December 23rd, 2021. Special thanks to Willimantic Records for sponsoring the show. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you here next week for more Homegrown on WILI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM.
shedding skin, beckon call. God below in a fireball. Answer prayers, something small. Moon Messiah high on alcohol. On your knees, you will crawl. So high above us all, who will catch you as you fall? On your knees, you will crawl. Moon or womb, solar glass, ball from the past. Mankind will never last. Mankind will never last. Mankind will never last.